Hello, Paradise Panther artists. My name is Mrs. Telfer, and I'm excited to be with you today to tell you about our next master artist, M.C. Escher. And if you like puzzles like I do, then this artist is for you. Escher was a Dutch graphic artist known for his mathematically inspired tessellations. Born in 1898, Escher was fascinated by the concept of infinity, and he used his skills as a printmaker to create captivating illusions. So let's get started, and let's see Escher's unique perspective and his world of imagination. Here we go, artists. Without using your voice, raise your hand if you like to put puzzles together. Thank you. You can put your hands down now. I love doing puzzles, and today I'm going to introduce you to a fascinating artist named M.C. Escher, who made it his life's work to create puzzles. But these puzzles aren't like any puzzles you've ever worked on. Even the name of these puzzles sounds fun. Tessellation. Can you say it with me? Ready, set, go. Tessellation. Very good. Let's take a look to find out more about these interesting puzzles and what makes them fun and different. If you say tessellation one more time, a puzzle will appear. Ready, set, go. Tessellation. Wow, this doesn't look like any puzzle I've ever seen before. Let's be art detectives and discover how a tessellation is different and special. Here we see lizards, and there are 3 different colors of lizards: black, white, and red. Look carefully at each color of lizard. The shapes are all the same, the eyes are all the same, and the tails are all the same. That is one special thing about a tessellation. All the shapes are the same. This is not usually true in most puzzles I have ever put together. Notice how none of the lizards are on top of each other. There is no overlapping in a tessellation, and there aren't any empty blank spaces. That is another special thing about a tessellation. So let's review what's special and different about a tessellation by looking at another work of art by our artist. I wonder if we will see another animal. Here we see men riding horses in this tessellation. Again, there isn't any overlapping, all the shapes are the same, and there is no empty space. Our artist, M.C. Escher, was the first person to invent tessellations. He loved patterns and shapes, and working out how they would fit together perfectly was fascinating to him. We've seen reptiles and horsemen. I wonder what animal will Escher create in this next tessellation. Here is your hint. You find it in water. Here we see fish. If you look carefully, you will see red and yellow fish, but they are all not exactly the same size and shape. Here we see wide fish and long fish. Let's count how many directions the fish are swimming. Without using your voice, if you see any fish swimming up, point your finger up. If you see fish that are swimming down, point your finger down. If you see fish that are going to the left, point your finger to the left. If you see fish that are swimming to the right, point your finger to the right. Very good. You can put your hands down now. Look at the lines Escher has drawn for the details: eyes, the fins, and the tails. The lines are simple and nearly the same on all the fish. They kind of look a little bit like cartoon characters. Let's meet M.C. Escher in his self-portrait next. To prepare to see this very unusual view of himself, do this with me. Take your left hand, because Escher was left-handed, and place it out in front of you with your palm up. Pretend like you are holding a heavy mirrored ball and pretend to look very seriously into that ball and see yourself looking back. I wonder if you imagined something like this. Let's see if you can guess Escher's personality from this self-portrait, because I'm wondering if he was shy or outgoing. Well, Escher said, "I am shy and find it very difficult to get along with strangers. I need to be alone." Escher also was mysterious and said, "I walk around in mysteries." Let's investigate his mysterious and different world further. Here we can see a lot of realistic detail in this self-portrait. Here we can see the wrinkles and the tendons in his hands here. But once our eyes wander from the realism of his hand, things turn mysterious. Let's look at the table right here, lying on its side, and also the light fixture at the top of the ceiling that doesn't hang straight down. Remember I told you Escher created two kinds of puzzles. We've discovered one in his tessellations. Now let's see what else he developed. Remember the reptile tessellation? Look at what Escher did with those lizards next. The lizards are moving. They're crawling and coming alive. I wonder how this makes you feel. Show me with a quiet thumbs up or down if you like the moving or the quiet lizards best. Without using your voice, give me a thumbs up if you like the moving lizards best, or a thumbs down if you like the quiet lizards best. Thank you. You can put your hands down now. Here we see Escher's sketchbook, but out of the lower left-hand corner, the little, flat, sketchy reptiles begin to come alive. They develop into fantastic moving creatures that can creep right out of the sketch. We see that they are traveling to the right, and as the reptiles reach the top, he snorts and blows smoke from his nostrils. I think his snort may be a snort of triumph at reaching the top. Then the game is over, so he shrivels back again into a flat figure on the page. Escher makes the impossible come to life. He makes up impossible worlds, and the fun for us is in the discovery. Escher has a really great imagination. Let's see what he does next with his fantastic imagination. This time, it involves himself. Let's meet M.C. Escher in a very unusual self-portrait. If you have ever looked through a peephole on a door, it may have looked something like this. Look at the expression on Escher's face. He looks shy. The way he wrinkles his forehead and opens his eyes wide, it makes me think he might not want to open the door. Here, we see something strange where the top of his forehead would be. It's a bulging on the surface. In real life, we couldn't really press so hard against a door to make it bulge like that. Again, Escher had a great imagination. Next, let's see if a photo of Escher will look like his self-portrait through the peephole. Here, Escher looks different, but this is also a mysterious photograph. As Escher grew older, he became very popular and made a lot of money selling his artwork. But Escher had no interest whatsoever in the money he made. Having everyday people choose to buy his artwork was the most important thing to M.C. Escher. Great job diving into Escher's world of patterns and imagination. In your art activity, you will be creating unique shapes to make your very own tessellation. And I hope you develop a deeper love of puzzles, just like Escher. Have a great day, and I will see you next time, Paradise Panther artists.